Hey everybody, we are actually in the eye wall of a slightly stronger Ada. It is unbelievably whipping here. We are crazy rain. I'm tucking the truck here perfectly. Man, I got some video footage. Crazy. Let me see if I can get outside. Let me see if I can. You just wouldn't believe how much rocking the truck is doing. Oh shit! Oh, crap! Lost my damn door on. Holy crap! So we're in the eye of Ada here in Key Largo. Tremendous amount of wind coming in. Currently, I'm semi-protected here by my truck, so no worries. But I'm semi-protected. I don't want to get the camera wet, but man, the trees beside me are completely sideways. Not sure what the gusts are, but definitely this is a tropical storm. I think we're seeing a little higher gusts. So I got the back turned right now and trying to keep the camera from getting wet. We're in Key Largo. We're in the eye of Ada. Hey, what's up everybody? Good morning. Happy Monday. What's up? We are watching some old footage from last year. This was Ada when I was down in Key Largo. So hey, we got some people joining in on this awesome Monday morning because it's cool out. I'm actually excited about this. I used to hate it because summer was over, but I kind of like it because it means that the season's almost over. We survived. We did it. We made it, and we got Halloween coming. We got Thanksgiving coming. We got Christmas coming. So it's always fun to look forward to things. But we still got a couple more weeks of tropics to talk about. But hey, did you have a good weekend? Did you have a good weekend? This is Louie, by the way. What's up, Ashley Nagel? I saw Kitrin. What's up, Dodie? What's up, Michael? We got Harold. What's up, John? We got Lauren. Mike Soul, good morning. Mark Anthony, good morning. Kay must be from down south. The only place on the planet, well, only place in the United States not cool right now, I guess, as far as our viewing audience, is South Florida. But it got to 59.9 here in Oldsmar. We officially hit it. I felt like I was watching for tropical updates. I was hitting the F5 button on my weather station and got it down to 59.9. So we officially were in the 50s here in Oldsmar. Barely. What's up, Ada Jack? 45 in Arkansas here. Oh my goodness. What's up, Barbara? Good morning. What's up, Eric? Hannah Hoffer. Heather Dickerson. What's up? Somebody having surgery. Holy cow, who was that? Well, yes. Prayers for safe surgery, Elena. Yes. James had 68. Must be a little farther south than me. Loretta Reed says, morning, Louie. Lord, yeah, he is made for the camera. This guy, I swear, if the right marketing company got a hold of him, he would be an instant success because this boy can just sit in front of the camera and pose for hours if he has to. Mike Sherman, good morning, buddy. Hey, you're getting rain and snow in Northern California. I did see that. You did that. So, man, we got to get them lakes full out there, man. Hey, Whitney, 61. Yeah, you're probably using that Gulf hot water keeping you guys warm. What's up, Jim Parker? Hope everybody had a great weekend. What's up, Yohel? Hope you had your cigars and rum. So here I found a cool picture of ABC on their Facebook. Everybody knows we love ABC Fine Wine and Spirits, and they got this posted picture on their Facebook page. So I think I'm going to save it. It is beautiful. It is absolutely stunning. We got a nice Florida sunset in the background, and the beautiful architecture. Is that right? Architecture. That's a beautiful architecture. You can tell I didn't go to school for that. Louis likes it. He's staring at it right now. But great shot of our big supporter here. We really appreciate it. Yeah. Oh, we got a winner to announce. We got the Streamline soccer tickets. I'll do that here in a second. Nikia from Nassau, Bahamas. Cool. What's up, Don Calendar? St. Croix needs some rain. Well, there is a little bit of wave coming your way. We'll take a look at that. We're still on tap for that 22nd. Remember we talked about that all last week. There's still a tropical wave inching towards the islands. It's a low rider. It might not make it that far north. We'll have to see. All right, so we got to give love to your brother now, okay? Hunter had a $200 Betville Friday because he's got a little bit of rash. Little dogs, big money. What the hell's up with that? All right. Hey, I had a nice card here I want to share real quick. I don't think I shared this one yet, so I'm going to share it. So, had a nice Coast Guard letter. Appreciate that. I'm going to add it to my stack here. Nice little handwritten letter. People don't handwrite very much anymore. Handwritten. And this is from Rachel Crow. Just wanted to say thank you for all your work during hurricane season. Best friend Jen Lynch retired from the Coast Guard, and they said that we all appreciate what you do. So that was, I'm a little late to that. That was the end of September, but Jen Lynch, thank you. And Rachel Crow, that was nice. So add it to my stack. Coast Guard rocks. Right? What do you think, Louis? Or Hunter? This is a little Hunter. So we got a little bit to talk about in the weather real quick. Keep it kind of short today. I got a phone call I got to make here around 10 o'clock. So I got to log off. Jack, these dogs snore louder than anybody. Hey, cousin Jeannie, thank you. The dog snoring is amazing. Yep. He is the snoringest dog on the planet. But he loves the camera too. I think he's trying to be like his big brother. He could probably sit pretty good too. Look at that face. Look at that face. He's got that face only a mother could love. All right, so real quick, got a few things to talk about. A little bit, real quick. So we got a winner, Streamline Florida here, gave away two soccer tickets here. We had a lot of people actually comment, so that's great. We have a big base in Florida. So my buddy Phil, everybody knows Phil. Phil put all the names in a hat, and he pulled out a winner. And the winner is, let's get a drum roll, for free tickets to soccer match here in Orlando. Tim Morgan. If anybody knows a Tim Morgan, we'll reach out to him. But he is the winner of our free tickets from Streamline. So appreciate that. We're going to do another giveaway real soon. We got one cooking with Furman generators. So stay tuned for that one. But we're going to try to have a lot of fun here in the off season with some giveaways and keep everybody engaged a little bit. So Tim Morgan, we're going to reach out to us or email us. We'll get the tickets to you. Big thanks to Streamline. Big supporters of our page. If you live in Florida, you got to give them a call if you're going to refinance or buy a new home here in Florida. They'll give you the best rate. They love all of us drunk donkeys. They're big Mike's Weather Page fans, just like us. And we've had a lot of testimonies from fans that had a great experience, including our own Phil. So give them a call if you have any inkling that you need any mortgage work, and they will hook you up. And they'll give you free swag too, believe it or not. That's pretty awesome. So here's the graphic I posted just a minute ago. Let me put this. I like playing with my app has some sexy little weather stuff on it, so don't think I've lost my marbles, please. But they're fun to play with, man. I got an app that you can put cool little graphics. So that was my update today. Trick or treat, boo. Trying to get everybody in a Halloween spirit. But hey, we got nothing on the radar map. I posted over the weekend. It's the first time since August 2nd we have not had any tropical color on a map. August 2nd was the last time. So we went through the whole month of August, September, and first part of October with something on the map. So it's been a little active, and now it's a little quiet. Crazy, right? So we got that. We got nothing brewing. That little spot, the 22nd, I guess we're going to get into that a little bit. There was a tropical update to the global tropics hazards map. Now, these are tricky because they don't show up on the main one. I've learned over the years it kind of stinks. This is the main one. But then they do an update sometimes. So underneath it here, I have the CPC Climate Prediction Center prediction. Well, CPC is the prediction center. I put CPC Prediction Center. It's actually CPC. But anyway, they have an updated hazards map. This was updated over Friday, last week, Friday, after our live on Friday. Okay, but anyway, here's what they got. So they updated it a little bit. We'll see whether or not anything happens or not. But if you're holding on for Wanda, there is that wave we've been talking a lot about, still possibly making its way into the Caribbean. This is really the only graphic that I can share that shows any type of chance it's anything tropical. The long-range models are showing Zippo, a couple ensembles still here and there, but man, like I say, when you only get a few of the ensembles, man, it's not, you would expect by now, being close to the 22nd, that more would be latching on, and they're not. So that last week's long-range, obviously doesn't look like it panned out. But anyway, we do have this, so we'll keep an eye on this. This is for the next week, tropical wave. It is the anniversary, by the way, this week of this 1921 hurricane in Tampa Bay. So that was 100 years ago today. Or not today. Well, kind of today, because it started forming today. I think landfall was the 21st or 25th, I think. 25th. I'll have to check. When was landfall? Now I don't want to sound too stupid. Sounds stupider than I normally was. I don't know. Let's see. Landfall, the 25th. Landfall was the 25th. October 25th, 100 years ago today. So Tampa Bay did have a major hurricane. It was 100 years ago. And that'll be National Weather Service out of Tampa Bay put together a video. I shared it on YouTube. Or it's shared on YouTube. I shared it on Facebook. They're going to be doing updates all week long with this 100-year anniversary of the October hurricane. So yeah, Cayman Islands might be getting some rain. What's up, Steve Murray, Morning Brew crew? How's it going? We got Sydney from Venice. Merity is enjoying the cool breeze. It is cool. I was sitting behind the truck with Sarah waiting on the bus, and it was cold. Tim Morgan, yep, there you go. Good morning, Judy Perez. Kay finally bought candy. Oh, speaking of candy, oh my God. My wife done and did it. Julie has done and did it. So our house is decorated for Halloween and Thanksgiving. Walking by the table today, look what I found. We talked about this last week. You cannot just walk by these and not have freaking one of them. One turns into two. Next thing you know, it's three. So I've already had two today. So does anybody else like these little guys? Little Halloween candy corns, pumpkins? There's a lot of sugar. That's like pure sugar. What's up, Greg Montgomery? Hope you had a great weekend, man. Heck yeah, buddy. We're talking about the 1921 hurricane that hit Tampa Bay. Ugh. What's the SSWE? I know we got that big old tut that's supposed to get out of here. Possibly allowing a little tropical wave. All right, so we got another brew in there. Let's take a look at this wave. So here's what we got out there in the Atlantic. So this little guy here, this little juicy area, is expected to keep on chugging along west. We also have unofficially, it's not on this map, but unofficially here we have the old frontal boundary in the Bay of Campeche. Now, none of the models are showing anything. Sometimes these little guys can fester up and get spinning, so keep one eye on that. Oh, know about that, Jack. I got to do a little research on that one, buddy. So let's talk about what's coming into the Caribbean first, and then we'll talk about the what ifs in the Gulf of Mexico. So we got this. Here's a good shot of the Gulf, just because I have it on the site. But there, this is old front. Old front. Sometimes old fronts can get spinning. Sometimes the Bay of Campeche, I say peachy. Sometimes they can help get things going once the shear dies down. A lot of shear down there right now, but it's not unheard of that we get a little spin up once this shear dies down. Now that front's going to hang around for the next few days. Right now there's an awful lot of shear down there, but it is going to hang around the next several days. And sometimes when you get an old front lingering, so here's tomorrow. There's our lingering front. Here is Wednesday, lingering front. And then here is Thursday, kind of hanging on a little bit. So it's got 3 or 4 days of lingering around before our next, and we really don't have another front coming too. So that's another little thing to think about. Wondered when the next cool snap is. I don't see one coming. We got a little bit of front coming this week, but it doesn't look like it's going to make its far south as this one did. So this might be the last cold shot for a good week plus. So you better enjoy it, because it doesn't look like this next week's front's going to be much of anything at all. So. And then, since we're talking about things, I like to stay on topic. We have a lot of folks down in the Keys, and the Keys got some passing showers this morning. Maybe a little water spout here and there. This is an old front. This is our old front hanging out. So it's raining down in the Keys right now because our old front never really made it far south. I know I get people comment all the time when I talk about cold weather, and it seems like the Florida folks are always like, yeah, what about us? South Florida. But here's the current temps, and look, you can see a fine line. We already got 80s down in the Keys and 80 down in Miami, already 80 in Fort Lauderdale. Look at that. Oh my God. So the front never made it. Got some 60s maybe around Fort Myers, but big difference. 80. So we got 80 in Miami, and we got low 50s up around Tallahassee. So that's about a 30-degree split between the state. The front stopped. It didn't get any more push from the Arctic. So anyway, all right. So down the road, let's talk about. Let's look at history. So we know the Great Hurricane of 21 started exactly where this little guy is. Sometimes these little waves come across, fester up, get pulled up. So that's typically, if you look at history, and these can be two things. It could be an old front or a wave. So it can be a F for front or a W for wave. And they all kind of linger in this Western Caribbean. And that's history. So, we'll see. There's nothing really showing to worry about yet. Talk about this all the time, but the water down there is super duper hot. This is the ocean heat content, still red. That's hot as it gets all season long. So even though we got this cold front Cold front stalled right here, right? That means all this is still hot water. So definitely can get going still. Water temperatures are above normal a little bit, not a lot, but they are a little bit above normal. So, and we're entering a La Nina, and a La Nina pattern suggests that we could see later season storms as the wind shear is lower than normal when we have La Nina. La Nina produces less wind shear. So the factors are there. We just don't have anything. And we are entering an MJO phase. Look at this. It's starting to show a little bit more color here. I didn't even look at this yet today. This would be the 26th of October through the Halloween. So we kind of are an enhanced stage. We've been counting this down, and guess what? We're kind of in it even now a little bit. But let's do our famous little snowman. Do you want to build a snowman? He's a funny looking guy. Hey, I'm in the holiday spirit. Look at that. But anyway, MJO. So we got a lot of factors that are saying that the season's not done. Put it to you that way. Not over till it's over. There's a little color showing possibly development in the, Central America. We definitely are showing signs of development on the Pacific side. So this whole general area obviously gets watched. We do have Pacific coastal action right now with the system getting a little color in the 5-day. Here, this little guy is expected to maybe produce something and kind of fall the same as Pamela a little bit. So that's festering 30% on the Pacific side. But anyway, that was like one long run-on sentence. So La Nina doesn't necessarily smash the MJO. No, Greg. I think the MJO is just a phenomenon that passes just on its own. Just it's its own animal. Really, the biggest factor with La Nina is the cooler Pacific waters produce less shear on the Atlantic side. So when you get these cooler waters, this is a great anomaly map here from NASA. Or NOAA. I think it's provided by NASA, I thought. Used to be NASA. NOAA? NOAA. It begins with an N. But basically when you get... Oh, I can't do the color on this map. But basically when you get cooler Pacific, it produces less wind shear on the Atlantic side. So really La Nina is solely affected. The biggest factor with La Nina and El Nino is the water temperatures and how they ultimately affect the wind shear on our side. So in El Nino, we have warmer, which produces more storms over the Pacific. That creates stronger wind shear on the Atlantic side and stronger trade winds on the Atlantic side. That's El Nino. And then La Nina produces cooler water, which we have officially now. They announced it last week. We're officially in La Nina, and that means possibly more hurricanes. Now, later season stuff, other factors start to slow the season down. However, if we were to get a late season system, then it would have that favorable condition ahead of it. So let's go to Tropical Tidbits. We'll take a look at the actual, years ago, all we ever did was look at these models. We didn't look at ensembles, and we didn't look at anything else. But anyway, thanks, Greg. I'm learning too, buddy. So, Jennifer, how's it going? How was your weekend? We took the old golf cart out last night. It was chilly. It was so nice. We had a fire pit Saturday night, even though it was kind of still warm. Starting to hear Hunter snoring a little bit. Checking in from Unionville, Lisa Hardy. What's up? All right, we're going to talk about long range now. So there's a little bit of inkling, just a little bit of inkling that we got a tropical wave entering the Lesser Antilles. This is the latest GFS on Tropical Tidbits. Remember we were talking about the 22nd? And so, 22nd, there's that blue, kind of goes low, nothing organized, just a big juicy mess. but we're starting to get signs. At least we'll get rains into the islands. There's our Pacific system really firing up. So this is later this week, Friday, Saturday. There's Pacific storm, kind of copycatting Pamela. But it's the latest GFS, going into next weekend. This is where we were seeing signs of maybe a little something here and a little something here, but now it's popped over to the Pacific side. Crossing into Mexico, another landfall, another possible strong storm for Mexico. And nothing. Nothing at all. No fronts coming either now. Let's rewind it. So our big front that we saw this weekend, we really don't have one coming this week. So kind of hot and muggy returns. But as far as tropics go, man, weather, not seeing anything on the GFS. Let's look at last night's overnight run. There's storm developing in the Pacific again. Landfall would be the following week, this weekend coming up. Not seeing anything in the Caribbean. Not seeing anything. There's a little low popped up. That's almost 300 hours out. We're not going to worry about that. But nothing to talk about yet. Just a bunch of nothing. No signals yet of anything to put any money on. Euro is showing Zippo. Euro showing Pacific. The Zippo, Canadian. Somebody flipped the switch, man. Is the season over? Nothing. So far, this is nothing to really talk about as far as possibilities. The icon was kind of sniffing a little low pressure in that bay, but nothing gets going. Pacific side gets going. A couple signs of some low pressure, but nothing. Nothing. I will tell you. I can't make anything up. How am I going to get any likes if I can't hype? I don't know. That's a joke. Hit the buzzer. Hit the buzzer. Is the season over? Maybe not. It's hard to believe, honestly. I just can't believe it with all these conditions. Favorable conditions. I can't believe it. Dark blue. Hey, Lord Andrew, dark blue. That is low pressure. So the cool thing about that map, it shows you neutral pressure, low pressure, high pressure. High pressures are red, low pressures are blue. No wonder for me. All right, so let's look at, I guess this is the Euro. So we'll go out 5 days. There is not one single ensemble on the Atlantic side for the Euro. Not even 1 out of 51 as far as the main area goes. 7 days, got one little guy. Came out of nowhere. 1 out of 51. That's your drunk donkey. Nothing solid. This is all the way to 28th of October. Pacific side's active. So, man, that's, let's go to 12Z yesterday. 5 days out. Nothing. 7 days. Nothing. 9 days. We start going 10 days. It's too far out to really take serious. All right, then the Euro. I would look at 10 days if we had operational runs, but we don't even have operational runs. All right, it's Caribbean, 5 days out. Look at that. Everything's Pacific. 5 days out, May just nothing. 7 days out, look at that. This time, look at that, nothing. 9 days, you get a few guys here and there. 10 days, but you go 15 days or whatever, but that doesn't mean nothing. So, man, I don't know. I mean, it's definitely, here's 00Z last night. Next 5 days, 7 days, You know, we were getting a lot of signatures last week of something coming up here, remember? So that's kind of gone. Now we're getting signatures maybe in the bay, but even now the latest 6Z isn't even showing it. So I be careful yet to worry about that. Anything really. Pacific side, yes, but man, there's nothing. Fish just jumped. So, hey, what do you think? I don't know. We got nothing. We got nothing brewing. But I don't buy it quite yet. Bobby's online. What's up, Bobby? How many times have you seen over the years, Bobby, where everybody thinks that all of a sudden there's nothing, and then all of a sudden we get a big cluster of thunderstorms, and it's like, oh, where did that come from? So, things to look at going forward. Oh my God, Mark, I had 3 so far today. And that's my sugar intake for the day. But hey, coming up, we have an enhanced stage of the MJO coming. We have warmer than average waters. We have La Nina. We have tons of ocean heat content. So there's 4 big ingredients right there that we have. We just don't have the model showing anything yet. So I'm not stopping watching. Season's not over yet officially. But as far as anything brewing, I don't know. We could take the week off. Here's the U.S. Hey, Shabal. Yeah, there is a little wave approaching the islands down there, yes. And it's lower, so it's Trinidad area, yes. So you do have some rains coming. Keep an eye on that. This is the one that, this little guy right here, kind of this blob here that the NHC, or the NOAA was showing as possibly getting going here next week. End of this week, next week. And we saw that a lot. I mean, the time frame's still there. We were talking about the 22nd. Somewhere around here in the 22nd, and that's kind of still panning out. No circle yet from the NHC, so that's good news. Any signs of rotation? Don't know. Let's take a look. Not really. Well, a little bit, actually. Look at that. Look at that, Bobby. Got a little 500 millibar spinach. That's interesting. Didn't notice that. That's why I like doing these lives. I like to think out loud. There's the low surface level, but we go 500. There it is. Look at that. You got a little spinach. Wow. My dad used to say, wowie, wow, wow. Could it be? Could it be a little circle coming? Could we actually have jinxed things? No surface low, just mid-level low. But hey, it's something. So this little guy here is showing up on a few maps. Let me so yeah, I can't, every season we have a storm that you say we watch in real time. Here's a little color showing possibility. But that little guy, let's pull him up on Weather Nerds, take a look at him. As we have the beautiful ambiance of dogs snoring in the background. It's got a nice little juicy feel to it. Look at that. So, you know, is that the same one? Yeah. Maybe. Actually, you know what? Spins more up here. You can see the winds pulling down from the north. Anyway. So we do have some convection associated with some mid-level spin. So how about that? And it is a tropical wave according to our trusty surface chart here. So we'll see. We have a blob alert. Blob alert. Blob alert. 9 minutes left, Jennifer. Yeah. Hey, from Grand Cayman Island. What's up? Cool beans. All right. Well, that's interesting. I guess we can watch this little guy. You know, we can look at some wind shear forecasts and see what it's going to be running into. It's actually not bad. It's going to run into some. It's got a little window now, but looks like the shear is expected to increase. But yeah, as you know, that can always change. Yeah, it's got a little window. You know, it's got a window. I mean, once it gets past all that wind shear, it's got a little window, possibly. Interesting. Do we pull a trigger and post about it? Maybe not yet. I'll wait just a little bit. But there's a little window later in the week. Possibly. You know. But, and then this old front here in the Gulf, you know, right now it's got a lot of wind shear stuff in it. But we did look yesterday, I think I did look, and it did show some sort of circulation, which you get a lot of that down there with the bay. But not really. A lot of wind shear still. Lower level wind shear, but, you know, there's a little spinach, 500. But you never take your eyes off of old dying fronts. So, I mean, there are casually two areas to watch, I guess. But I don't know. What's up? Good morning there, Dale. What's up, buddy? What's up, Sandy Hoff? Post-hype. Time to go camping. We have softball this weekend. I think there's been a hurricane in December. There was a hurricane in January one year. Kendra, Puerto Rico for a week. That doesn't look that bad. The got some moisture pulling up over the weekend. So let's see what the GFS is saying. There is a little, I mean, next weekend. It is kind of pulling up this little, that wave a little bit. So this general area here is kind of pulling up some of that wave, it looks like, as it approaching front comes. So over the weekend, this is next Friday, Saturday, there could be a little bit of moisture. That tropical wave we're watching now could pull up a little bit. We do have this front lingering for the week here, but the next front isn't making its way down. We really don't have a really big push. We don't really have a big push like we did with this last front. So here's our next front coming through the weekend here. So our next front's a little more horizontal, flattened out. This is next Thursday, and you can see the moisture. So the moisture is in yellows and reds. What happens midweek is this moisture backs up, heads up to the upper Gulf Coast, and the moisture returns later in the week for southeast, and then our next front doesn't really make its way down. So all the way through next weekend, we really don't have any signs of a real front coming. Moisture backs up and really brings back afternoon showers or morning showers. Not sure who gets what, but that's a week from Monday. And I've been watching that. This doesn't look like there's our next possible front. This is the 30th. Ooh, just in time for Halloween. So that could be your big front. That's the 29th of October. Week from Friday. So that could make its way down. The 29th. it's too far away yet, but still, you can start to see it set up here on the Euro. So as far as upcoming fronts, it doesn't look like we have anything that's going to match what we had today for at least 7+ days. So not good. But anything else good? Anything else? Same bat time, same bat channel. Yep. But I did like the cool weather. We did officially hit 59.9 here, and that front, Bobby, correct. Exactly right. Everything gets sucked up. James, no highlights. We played some St. Leo reverse tournament this weekend, and we didn't have the toughest teams, but she did do really, really good. I see you, Shelly, 10 o'clock. But I'm going to work on a highlight reel later today if I got any energy left. I don't know how long we'll be on the phone here. But she did have her first perfect game. At least her first perfect game since like playing 14, 15, 16. I'm sure 10U, 12U she did, but this to me this is like the big time because she's playing older girls. So she legitimately had a 4-inning, no hit, no walk, no run, 6 strikeouts, and then so yeah, I was proud of her. She had a good time. So yeah, hey Bill, I'm with you, man. I'm always hopeful for a cool Halloween because we love to put the fire pit out and hang out with the parents as the kids trick or treat. So there's been a lot of Halloweens here that we've had to have the fire pit, and we were sweating. And I'm so hell bent to put that fire pit out on Halloween, even if it's 85 degrees out. I probably look like a goon. Hey Whitney, cool buddy. Oh my God, Dale, that's awesome, buddy. But everything else is good. We're streaming good on Twitter. Make sure you follow us on YouTube. We are on live on YouTube. A lot of the YouTubers over there, and we are tape delayed over there. Well, I'm tape delayed, but we have a great channel. We're getting we got 13,000 subscribers now. We got great company here in Florida supporting that, Universal Roofing Contracting. And actually, Phil's getting his roof done this week from Universal, and I'm going to be going over there showing the guys. They've been around 30+ years, I believe. About to get the exact numbers, but Florida-based, great family-run business, veterans. They do a lot for the military, and they support us. So we're going to do some fun stuff Thursday, Friday from maybe I'll stream live from the roof. I doubt it. So that'll be some fun. But I hate all the YouTubers. All right. So, hey, we'll see you in the morning for sure. We'll keep an eye on that blob. I might post a little bit about it. Conditions are still there for tropics, so I can't see it ending without Wanda. I just can't. You just when you think it's over, we get a little surprise pop-up. So, but for now, enjoy it. Put your Halloween decorations up. Crack open those windows and enjoy this cool air while we got it. So, all right, we'll see y'all tomorrow. Be good. Bye-bye.